over the top.
How unnerving for a player is this time of year.
Very difficult when those rumors are swirling, not just for the player involved, but for his teammates as well.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. Now here's Ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Miller. And it's Maxey missing. Miller on the wing in his last outing with 12 points. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Knipple. Miller left side. Here's Knipple. Ball outside. Bridges a screen on Maxey. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Embiid. The Sixers again can't hit.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Ball against Maxey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Maxey, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And the bucket is good.
I love that shot right there. Maxey showing you he's got one of the best floaters in the entire league.
Pass to Knipple, launches a three, it's good, and the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Charlotte?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes that has kept the defense guessing as well.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Edwards, Jared McCain out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Walker in at the 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
James passes to Sexton. Here's McNeely. To the middle. Walker with a steal. Pass to Grimes. Sexton against McCain. And here's Embiid. Shoots it from the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets leading by 10. It's James on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Back to McCain. Jacks up a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, McCain right now is hot, and he is nailing those threes at a high rate.
Sexton against McCain. Sexton misses.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
Pass to McCain. There's the three. James with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's McNeely, guarded by Edwards. Down low. Here's Diabate. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. To the paint. Here's Grimes. Edwards for three. Diabate grabs the board. Here's Sexton. Hook it off the crossover.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment.
Efficiency, so far not a part of this game plan. Taking outrageous shots on the other end. It's the best way.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the game. And that'll do it for us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. That's the Hornets 5. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Embiid. George for three. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, B.A., you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
He got a piece of it. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge to the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And now a chance to see who's leading the NBA in steals. 5th, Tyrese Maxey.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Guys?
All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Maxey against Ball, and the shot goes down. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Back to Grimes. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot, and Embiid throws it down.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
And Ball throws it down.
with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Charlotte making a change here. Sexton's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Barlow's checked in. And here's Maxey outside. Ball with the rebound. Sexton misses. George passes to Maxey. Ball with a steal. The finish! And so it's Charlotte in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 16-point game. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4. 6 on the shot clock. Maxey! Bridges pulls it down. Hornets leading by 16. Takes a step back. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
Maxey. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Now here's Embiid. George. Blocked again! Miller, right side. Ball outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Back to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Barlow passes to Embiid. Fades. And that's in. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hornets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LaMelo Ball.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Pass to Knipple, shoots over George. Knipple, no good. And here is Maxey. George outside. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.